is a lovely little country town, and we enjoy our stay, though getting proper supplies at the local IGA store proves a little challenging. We managed to get a lift to the trailhead, which saves us a fair bit of road walking and puts us right in the middle of green pastures. The trail follows a river, climbing and descending gradually until we finally cross it just in time for our morning break before the day's big climb.
Try my first contraption.
Is that peanut butter?
And chips. It's not great, but it's good.
Oh, that's better than that.
We continue trending up for what seems like most of the day, and by the time we reach the top, we definitely feel it in our legs.
Top of the hill now. This is Mount Garland.
We start descending before climbing up again. This pattern repeats a few times before we finally start heading down towards Lake Mannus. As we have already passed the halfway point, the trail markers now show distance left to Albury rather than distance away from Yass. As we get lower, the greenery becomes lush and colourful again, compared to the rather dry and dull mountainside. We continue walking on a dirt road before finally reaching the campsite. Lake Mannus Park is quite large and has a section dedicated for caravans and motorhomes, plus a smaller part for walkers. It also has nice drop toilets with tap water and a few undercover tables. The field is quite slopey, but we managed to find a couple of reasonably flat spots for our tents. We eat our dinner, enjoying a beautiful sunset and watching groups of pelicans in the distance. It's a cold but beautiful morning as we set out walking alongside the lake. We watch pelicans trying to catch some fishy breakfast. The path changes to a gravel road that turns into bitumen and eventually crosses the highway before taking us back into a forest. At about the 10-kilometer mark, we stopped for a break at a high point overlooking fields, distant mountains, and even, far in the distance, Lake Mannus, where we camped last night. A few more kilometers of uphill, and then we start heading down. The steep descent continues for most of the afternoon, but we enjoy walking in the middle of a pine forest with sweeping views of fields and pastures in the distance. We get to our campsite mid-afternoon. It's a small spot with basic facilities and a nearby creek for water supply. We set up, while large flocks of black yellow-crested cockatoos keep us company up in the trees. Today is a long and hard day. We need to walk almost 30 kilometers, so, of course, it's raining.
Profile?
We hide all sensitive items beneath our rain gear and begin by climbing out of the valley we camped in. It's raining pretty much all the time, even during our short breaks. But after a while we get used to it. I mean, once you get wet, there's not much you can do about it, except just keep on walking. We have one significant climb today, and then a very long and at times steep descent. Again, some big blowdowns turn the path into an obstacle course. After a while we end up on a gravel road, the name of which escapes me. Something about a rock or something. After cresting the hill, we are rewarded with stunning views. To our right, we still have a pine forest, but to our left, a picturesque landscape opens up, with green fields falling away quite a long way down and a winding road at the very bottom, all framed by the mountains in the background. descending, we cross huge pastures with mama and baby cows. The grass is long and wet, and our shoes, socks and pants get saturated. In case you haven't noticed, it's still raining. The trail starts to gradually ascend again, following a river. It gets rocky in places, and again some blowdowns block our way. With about 3 kilometers to go, we hit a road and walk uphill until we reach camp. But not before we walk past a group of camels in someone's front yard. I mean, why not, right? The campsite is very basic. There's a creek nearby, a pit toilet a little bit further on, but that's about it. We quickly set up, filter water and turn in, feeling tired after what's been a very long and hard day. Today's path keeps us mostly on gravel roads and fire trails. As per usual, we climb up, only to descend later on in the day. We stopped for a break amongst some giant wombat holes and then hit the 100-kilometer marker. And that's 100 kilometers left to Albury. The Tin Mines campsite is much nicer than the previous one and offers plenty of flat ground, undercover table, tank water and pit toilets. After a surprisingly cold night, we wake up to a lot of condensation. So much for drying everything out last night. 7 out of 10. At the apex of the hill, we come across a scenic lookout. It offers beautiful sweeping views of the Woomagami National Park. It's amazing to see just how far we've walked over the last couple of days. Far on the horizon, we can also see the mountains that we walked over in the days before that. The weather is good, the sun's up, and it's actually getting quite warm. Luckily, we are walking through a forest, so we get plenty of shade as we climb up. The warmer weather, however, brings with it swarms of flies. They are annoying and invasive. Dave and Shan decide to set up their tent during our midday break, just to get away from them.
What are we doing, Shan?
We are in the tent inner to escape flies so we can eat and breathe safely.
Later in the afternoon, we come across another detour on the corner of Ferndale Road and the Bollard Road, which quite possibly is named after this thing. The alternate route takes us through a very exposed terrain and some rather steep hills. It's getting hot and the flies are unrelenting. We continue on until we finally turn back into the forest and eventually reach our campsite. Today is the day we've been anxious about since the very beginning. A very long day, marked as hard on the itinerary. The weather forecast for today is the top of 28, so we decide to get up at 4 a.m. and get the hardest climb out of the way before it gets really hot. We complete the first big climb, followed by a steep descent, before 10 a.m. At the bottom of the hill, we find a narrow, moss-covered valley with a creek flowing through it. It's absolutely gorgeous. Buongiorno. The topo profile for the rest of the day is gently undulating, but the terrain is harsh, with short but steep ups and downs on sharp rocks, through fallen trees, and even some bush bashing.
Straight up, be careful of those plants, they're spiky.
While we can't complain about the scenery, it's a long, hard and tiring day. We are all starting to feel the cumulative effect of walking for so many days. We have been feeling increasingly hungry for the past couple of days, and even started dipping into our next day food supplies. So, to make up for the inevitable food shortage, we decide to take a small detour and visit the Etamoga pub. As it turns out, we've arrived at a bad time, food-wise anyway, and the pub's lunch menu was rather disappointing. Still, we had some chips and salad, which kept us going for the next couple of hours. We finally arrive at the Tabletop Reserve and set up camp. We are now actually quite close to Albury in a straight line, so we Uber some burritos, and these really hit the spot.
What the Hume and Hovell Track does to a man.
The burritos really lift our spirits, and we stay up late watching the sunset over Lake Hume.
Discovered a new recipe, and David is upset that it's the last day and we can't eat this anymore, which is
I mean, I guess we could, but we won't.
cup of soup mixed with powdered mashed potato, and then you don't rehydrate it all the way. You turn it into a paste, and then you put it on a wrap with some croutons, aka chips.
How do you rate it, Dave?
David, how do you rate it?
It's the best meal I've had all.
Today's path has us walking through a small reserve, But it's not too long before we hit the outskirts of Thargoona, where we have our morning break. We continue walking through parks around East Albury and climb our last hill on this hike, the very steep Eastern Hill. From the top, we can see Albury and Australia Park, which is where the official end of the trail is, at the Hovell tree. We start descending and we cover the last 5 kilometers on pure adrenaline.
What an excellent tree.